Organizations Win Championships, episode 85 is coming at you now. I'm Dan Bernstein. That's Jason Bernstein, along with our producer, Spencer Ray. I am just still kind of recovering from the USA Serbia game.
I was playing golf today, so I only caught the end of it, and that was intense. Bogdanovich, man, Bulls killer, but what about USA killer?
Hey, but it was a classic game. I mean, it really was a just an awesome game with all kinds of emotion and second guessing coaching decisions and watching some of the calls that were made and not made. It was when I was looking around, I kind of had it half on and I'm watching, and I'm like, oh shoot, they're down. It's like start of the fourth quarter, they're down 13. Settle in and all of the shot making. And then you started looking at where the fouls were for Jokic. And Steve Kerr said to them, and according to the report, he said, we still have this, but we're going to need your best effort. It's like, get your ass in gear and try on defense. And just what an amazing game for the three greatest players of their generation.
Yeah.
LeBron James, Steph Curry,
KD,
and KD were brilliant. And I'll say Embiid finally did something that wasn't horrible. He finally made his presence felt.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
Well, he's been terrible.
I know.
He's been terrible. And he was really good in this game.
Did Tatum play at all?
I'll check the box score. I didn't see him.
I don't think he did.
I didn't see him.
Nope.
No. Wow. Wow. He didn't play at all.
Ha.
Why ha?
I don't know. He's just really annoying sometimes.
But Curry was brilliant. LeBron he's finally letting the gray in his full beard show up now, like around the edges. He looks like old.
He is.
Because he is. But then you watch what he's doing, grabbing every critical defensive rebound, pushing it up the floor, triple-double for LeBron.
Steph Curry's okay at basketball.
Not bad. Pretty good, this Curry guy. Keep an eye on him. You may
9 for 14 from 3.
Yeah, you may like what you see in this Curry guy, but what an effort by Serbia, too. And
Jokic, man.
If Jokic had hit a couple threes, this is a different game. But Bogdanovich just kept firing, and their team is filled out with a bunch of non-NBA guys. So to see how hard they fought, to see
no, that's Nikola Jovic. That Micic was on the Hornets, I think.
Yeah, I know Jovic was the Heat player who didn't you interview him?
No, I said hi to him, and then the Sioux Falls Skyforce said I couldn't. So
well, hey, you're doing your job. If PR had to come out and tell you couldn't, but now it's going to be the U.S. against France for the gold. And can you imagine? Somebody compared it to Allen Fieldhouse for the French team there in Paris, and said that's what it was, like an international version of Allen Fieldhouse. What a gold medal game this is going to be, man.
I mean, if you heard how crazy they went when Leon Marchand won some of the swimming events, they were pretty excited. So it makes sense when the Olympic Games are hosted in your home country, you're going to want to support your home country, I guess.
Yes, I think it's
kind of how it works.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Maybe not here. I don't know what the hell would happen here.
I don't know. This
Hoiven.
Messed up country. I don't know. But the Serbian squad got the most out of the U.S. team. It made them dig down to a place that we haven't seen them have to. And they're going to have to play at that level against France. They really are. They know it. And I think this felt like the gold medal game. It felt like you are too old to even have watched any tape of this, but it felt like the way when the U.S. hockey team in 1980 beat the Soviets, it wasn't the gold medal game. People think it was, but it wasn't. They had to still beat Finland 4-2 to capture the gold, but it felt like they had it at that point, and that's what this game felt like.
Right.
So
the only thing is that they're going to have to dominate from outside because Wembanyama and Gobert in there are not easy to score on.
No,
whatsoever. They were they 1 and 2 in Defensive Player of the Year voting this year?
Yeah, I think
they were. Yeah, that's no fun for an offense to go up against. So maybe Steph Curry will have to put on another shooting performance like he did today. What's crazy to see is how excited some of these guys are, and and upset when they lose. I feel like there's so much emotion when they're playing for their country, and I understand, especially with Steph Curry. I get it because he's won 4 rings already. He's never played in the Olympics before, and this means a lot to him. And I don't know how much it means to a guy like Embiid. He hasn't been playing like it means much to him. He played all right today, but he's not from the United States. He's just kind of there because he has citizenship. I don't know. It's always weird to me to see Joel Embiid wearing a USA jersey and not a Cameroon jersey because that's where he's from.
But I think your point is taken in that moment between Durant and Curry after the game.
Excited.
And they've won a title together.
Right. LeBron too.
But they've won a title together, and they reacted. They carried themselves as if this really does mean something. And Serbia was obviously, you could just see in their faces that they understood that they kind of let go of the rope in this one, but the talent won out. I also don't think Serbia's coach did a particularly good job. I don't think he handled the clock well. And while they ran a couple nice plays out of some timeouts, I was just a little surprised that you couldn't make more out of what Jokic can do for you, because sometimes he's simply unguardable. And also, kudos to Dwayne Wade for the broadcasting that he's been doing. Much better than I expected for somebody with very little experience, especially at this level.
A little bit.
Yeah, but doing these games and kind of settling in and understanding in the international games different. Yeah. And the way you can attack the offensive glass around the cylinder is different. The ball is different. The whistles are different. The timing is different.
I don't like the ball.
Why?
It looks weird. It needs to be orange.
It's also the number of panels.
Right.
There's more seams. There's more panels.
But what I'm saying is the look of it. Also, why does Noah Lyles have to be such an annoying person?
Well, maybe we can get to that another time. But I think Dwayne.
I don't know.
I was going to say
I'm all for athletes being swaggy and all this stuff and being able to and expressing themselves as much as possible. But he's just kind of rude sometimes.
Well, running with COVID and not disclosing it was probably
that. You know what happened today?
He won the bronze with having COVID, bronze. And he didn't tell anybody that he had COVID. So you're exposing people to it. I don't know. I don't know what else happened.
I was going to say he had the bronze medal.
Oh, yes, I know that. But it was the issue of him not disclosing that he was ill.
No, he's just annoying.
But one thing Wade said,
you're a champion of what?
That was interesting was that he noted that the double teaming of Jokic was after he had begun his move, and how important it is to not show him a double while he can still make a decision.
Well, let's see if NBA teams can take some of it.
They've tried. It's not like
he's so good,
but you need these guys with their level of discipline. If it's
all the number one options in the NBA on one team.
Yes, and that's why LeBron was guarding him primarily. I mean, LeBron got a triple-double and was guarding Jokic.
And he's 39.
He was running the point
on 40.
He was running the floor, finishing end-to-end, guarding Jokic, and had a triple-double on that stage. Absolutely amazing. The best player who ever played, and more evidence of it today.
Oof, some people may stop listening, but I agree.
He's the best player to ever play the game, and he keeps proving it. And he's 40 years old and keeps proving it. It's nobody's ever done anything like this before. Let's talk about what Josh Giddey did with the Australian team in his 4 games. What did you think?
Do I think it'll matter? Not necessarily. Do I like what I saw? Yeah. So, what's not to like? His numbers are really good.
The turnovers are what's not to like. 5 a game, and then 7 against Serbia.
I don't care if he's out there trying stuff. I don't care. I don't take this the wrong way. I'm watching the Olympics. If USA loses to France, I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum. What I want to see is good quality basketball.
And you hate America. And you're not proud to be an American, where people know you're free.
This is why people hate you.
You hate America.
You are so hard to love sometimes.
You hate America. Nope. I'm gonna get my guns. I'm gonna get my guns. You hate America.
So annoying.
So you're not going to throw a temper tantrum.
I want to see Giddey do well in a Bulls jersey. I couldn't care less how well he plays for Australia. But turnovers, fine, whatever.
Thank you for saying couldn't care less instead of could. Giddey averaged 17.5 points, 6 assists, 47.4% from 3.
It's a shorter line, though.
But it's still the three-pointer that is...
Has he been working with Patton yet?
I don't know. My guess is no. He's probably busy with this team.
And his own shooting coach.
But he's somewhere...
Maybe he's been working with Patty Mills.
Well, and a lot of these passes were to Patty Mills and the other Jock Landale.
I like him.
Was that his teammate? I know you do. So this is part of it, too.
Australia's good.
And maybe some of those turnovers are the fact that he's not playing with top-of-the-line NBA players. And you like to think that if he is
playing against Nikola Jokic and having that preliminary against it's not preseason, preliminary against the United States? What do you call that? The tune-up game?
The friendly, yeah.
Yeah, against the United States. And he was fantastic in that. He had a couple plays over Anthony Davis that were pretty eye-opening. But
meh. I like how we attack the basket. And when he and Buzelis are on the floor,
white boy trouble, baby.
I want to see some of that combo. I want to see, because both of them want to attack and both of them want to run. And either one can start the break. It would be nice if the Bulls are really looking to push. They're going to give up a billion points a game. They're probably going to be the worst defensive team in the league. So you might as well make it fun on the other end.
Yeah, without Caruso, I mean... They kind of blow.
Well, that's the plan. We know that.
The plan is to blow.
Does this go from they kind of ass to
they ass
to they kind of blow? Because last year we sort of had the assometer, or is it assometer? That we had the Jason Bernstein assometer.
If we're living in real life, it's assometer. If we were living in a Captain Underpants world, it'd be ass-o-meter.
Yes. And that's
Flip-o-rama.
Oh, I forgot to flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good memory.
By the way, Captain America, or Captain... the Captain Underpants... I was thinking about the Olympics. The Captain Underpants movie is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I know it is. The fart scene's great. It's the band.
The whoopee cushions.
Yeah, it's great. What piece of music is that? It's also the end of Caddyshack.
It's not Beethoven, is it?
It's the 1812 overture
by Beethoven.
No, it's not Beethoven.
Mozart.
No,
Bach.
Isn't it Tchaikovsky? Look it up on your phone.
You look it up in your
ass. Look it up. It's 1812 overture. So
I don't know why. I don't know why I started laughing, but when I said ass, all I could think of was Blazing Saddles. I'll blow it out your ass, Howard. I don't know.
Tchaikovsky, I was right.
Congratulations.
And I actually saw it performed at Ravinia where they used real cannons.
Who?
At Ravinia.
Cares. There we go. You walked right into that one.
So I made...
How'd we get there?
I don't care. Because we're on to the next one now.
Oh, boy.
Zach LaVine, we presented in the last show a hypothesis. And I since had an NBA writer who heard the podcast say to me, there's a problem with your theory. And I said, what? So we talked about it. And you remember, so just if you missed the last episode.
And this was your theory, not mine.
I know. In episode 84.
So I'm not the idiot here? You're the idiot?
I didn't say either one of us is an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
You're going to call me they're just stuff that I didn't understand would apply in a situation like this.
So you're an idiot.
Fine. I will stipulate to being an idiot. My proposal was...
I'm going to tell Mom and Zoe that you said that.
The what?
That you stipulate to being an idiot.
They know.
They're true.
Just breaking news?
Yes.
No.
That you admitted it.
What am I going to do? What choice do I have?
I don't know. None.
I'm just a passenger in this shit. Don't touch me. That
you touched me earlier. That sounds really weird.
If the Bulls were to come to an agreement with Zach LaVine to say, hey, don't bother playing for us this year. Just sit out. We're going to go young. We're going to work a deal. We're going to trade you. You get healthy.
Pull a Jimmy Butler and create your own underpants line.
Figure out, did he?
Zach? No,
Did Jimmy?
Oh, a while ago. Yeah, he was doing underwear campaigns or something. I think he had his own.
Maybe he should be Captain Underpants then. So Zach LaVine, they can't.
I was thinking something that I cannot say on air, but I will tell you after.
They cannot do this with Zach without a lot of complications.
Well,
and here's why. Because Zach LaVine made the All-Star team 2 years ago, he is considered a star.
Oh my God.
But remember the new rules. The star rules about resting players. There are all kinds of limits to the number of times a star can rest. And if you've been an all-star...
Say he tore his ACL.
Well, hold on. If you've been an all-star or all-NBA...
Ever?
At any point in the last 3 years, you're a star for this year. So as of next year, this wouldn't apply. But this year, he is considered...
So once again, the Bulls have boned themselves.
The bonometer is a different one. That's a different
Bulls bonometer.
That's a different measuring device on our dashboard here. The assometer is different than the self-bonometer. Both.
sometimes they can go together.
Cross each other.
Yeah. They can come to an intersection.
AK, what does the assometer say? Well, it says we're ass. How about the self-bonometer? Yeah, that's bad too.
What about the self-assometer?
The self-ass bonometer. We've got all of these new Bulls measuring sticks. If they were to be in violation of this, the first fine for a team being in violation of the star resting rules is $100,000. The second one is $250,000. The third violation is $1.25 million. Now, they're
already paying him $40. So what's $2 million?
There are mitigations to this: injury and or medical, like injury, illness, or something. And if the player is 35 or older on opening night. So, for example,
can he age 7 years?
For example, DeMar DeRozan, who turned 35, I believe today.
Happy birthday, DeMar.
Happy birthday, DeMar. I believe the rules could be different for him because on opening night he's 35. So they couldn't do this without some sort of convoluted medical reasoning, which would probably involve fraud. Because
like phantom,
you can't really, because it's too important, and Adam Silver would clobber them. So I think that sort of
as he should.
It torpedoes the idea, and it means if he shows up to camp, he's going to play. Now, there was a listener to the show, to Bernstein and Holmes, and when we talked about it, we talked about Zach LaVine's history as...
Oh, I love seeing that famous footwear ad on your...
They still send me stuff.
Why? Because you use so many damn coupons.
I used
at that
to.
Store?
I don't know how to turn it off. I'll figure it out. So
you go online and search and print them out on a piece of paper, and they never work.
So they sometimes work. But now I have to buy better shoes, so I can't go there anymore. But there was a game-by-game analysis, a correlation of Zach LaVine's games played and his team's win-loss record. And essentially, it is what we thought. It's a wash. His team doesn't do any better or worse when he plays or doesn't play. So whatever that says, his percentage in his career for being in the lineup, the Bulls have won 42% of their games with him, 41% of their games without him.
Not a small sample size.
It's 374 games with and 373.
173.
173 without. And there's the percentages.
Damn near identical. I mean,
it really doesn't matter. There's a season by season breakdown. Essentially, it doesn't.
I score, I'm a star, but I don't win basketball.
But don't win. It doesn't contribute to winning.
You know what I forgot?
What?
He was on the 2021 Olympics team.
Yes.
totally forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I looked at that when I was coming up with my trivia question for the day,
It's
with my crowd trivia question, in fact.
weird.
So when we're back to Giddey for a second and just looking at him being that kind of do everything full court point guard. He would be replacing Lonzo Ball in their vision of how whatever that first build of this team was supposed to be.
100% okay with that.
So Lonzo Ball is said to be scrimmaging 5-on-5. I don't know
how intense is it. There are so many variables that come with it. We can't say exactly what he's doing, but I'm not really even thinking about the Bulls. Don't push me.
No, I just want you to sit up closer to the mic.
Yeah. I'm not so much thinking about the Bulls here because I still think that it's unlikely that anything happens with that. I'm just happy that he's gotten to a point where he is healthy enough to be able to at least just have fun and play basketball.
He's playing basketball, but the difference between playing basketball
and playing NBA basketball, two completely different things.
And I regardless of what we're hearing, regardless of what the Bulls themselves are whispering about, I keep using the term medical miracle. If he competes in the NBA, and I don't mean like they put him in a game and take him out so he can retire as anything like that. I don't mean ceremonial. I mean, if he actually competes, even if he's not himself, if he competes again in the NBA, it is literally a medical miracle.
People always say on Instagram when somebody tears their ACL, let me give. Can I give them my knee? I have healthy knees. Somebody actually gave Lonzo Ball part of their knee.
A cadaver.
Yeah,
it wasn't a live person.
Well,
nobody chose to give anything. They took it after the body was cold.
I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying because of the meme.
No live person donated a meniscus.
Can you just run with it for a little bit?
No.
Run with us.
What's that from?
It's like the Bulls.
Oh, yeah.
Run with us and see red.
Yeah, something will work. Which brings us to the showdown. It is that time. And as you know, the first thing we do at the OWC Showdown now, make it official with music, we need to shout out last week's winner. And if you're listening, you get first crack. You know that. When you listen to the OWC pod, you get first
crack.
You get first you get first crack. And we only had one winner. Jason's question that he threw out last week was to name the 3 former Bulls who played in the most recent NBA Finals. And a lot of people answered with 1 or 2, and all of the names came in, but only one person got all 3. And that was a Twitter user by the handle Jure, Jure, and the number 2. So Jure2, congratulations. Correctly identified Luke Cornett, Derek Jones Jr., and Daniel Gafford.
I hope they didn't just look at the comments and combine all 3 names, but
whatever it took.
The only smart person, apparently.
Whatever.
No offense, guys. But Jure2 is smarter than the rest of you. But because if you can just look in the comments and see all the different names and just make a list.
The crowd question this week is going to be significantly more difficult. It would not surprise me if an OWC listener, because you got to be a pretty big Bulls fan to get this one.
All right.
So now we have our showdown.
Okay, I will start.
Okay.
So mine is going to be a Team USA thing, but it kind of relates to the good old days. So everybody on Team USA played college basketball. Obviously, the one who didn't is LeBron James. Can you name where? I will name you the athletes, and can you tell me where they went to college? Every single one.
I'll try.
All right. Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo, Kentucky.
Correct. Devin Booker.
Kentucky.
Yep. Steph Curry.
Davidson.
Anthony Davis.
Kentucky.
Kevin Durant.
Texas.
Anthony Edwards.
Georgia.
Correct. Joel Embiid.
Kansas.
Yep. Tyrese Halliburton.
Iowa State.
Yep. Drew Holiday.
UCLA?
Yes. LeBron James did not go to college. Jason Tatum.
He went to Duke.
And the last one, going to be the hardest, Derek White.
Shit. I knew it was going to be Derek White. God damn it. Derek White. Derek White went to Derek White went to Washington.
He went to Colorado.
Oh!
Can you name where the Phantom I was on Team USA for 1 minute Kawhi Leonard went to college?
San Diego State.
Uh-huh. All right.
Pretty good.
I knew Derek White was going to get you, and that's why I did that.
Pretty good. Nice job. All
Okay.
right. In honor of the gutty performance today by Team Serbia, I went through the history of Serbian players in the NBA. And there are a lot of guys who have one Serbian parent or who were grandfathered in because of the old Yugoslavia.
Okay.
Before the countries inside of had their redrawn. Can you name?
We're so weird.
The only 3 Serbians to make an NBA All-Star team? Jokic is one.
Serbians.
And I was surprised because there's a lot of guys like Vooch, for example.
He's not Serbian.
He's Montenegrin, but he's got a Serbian mom, right?
So thanks for giving me that one.
No, he's not. I'm saying those guys don't count. Oh. I'm saying just pure
born in Serbia.
Serbians.
Any current players still?
No.
Stojakovic?
Yes. Great call. Peja Stojakovic is 2.
Drazen Petrovic?
No, not Sir. He's Croatian.
I mean, I'm probably gonna Vlade Divac?
Yes. Hot damn, man.
There we go.
Vlade, Joker, and Peja Stojakovic.
There we go. I thought I was gonna name a lot more Croatians before I got that. But
that's really good.
I'm very pleased with that.
Nicely done. Did
I get that quicker than you expected me?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Jokic is a given.
I didn't know that you'd remember Vlad. Yeah, but that's pretty good. Pretty good for a 19-year-old to have that sort of access to NBA history. Now, here
it's only because you've been. I came out of the womb and you started talking about how Michael Jordan smoked too many cigars, and I heard you. I heard you in the operating room as soon as I was born, just talking about basketball. So I better, otherwise you failed your basketball parenting.
Okay, here we go. This is the crowd question. This is for you. First crack to the OWC. Our community here gets first crack. Name. What? Name the 2 former Bulls in the top 10 of most points averaged in a single Olympic Games for Team USA. These are Team USA players only. There are 2 former Bulls in the top 10 of most points averaged in a single Olympic Games.
Got it. Well, in a single Olympic Games. Never
yes.
Mind. Okay.
Not all time.
Oh.
In a single Olympic Games. It's number 6 and number 9.
All right.
Are both former Bulls. So answer that question and tweet your answer to me at Dan_Bernstein, hashtag OWC Showdown. So I'm going to put it out there on Twitter after you get first crack. So that's going to be your shot.
That was enough.
Well, it's enough then. So there it is. You're plenty. And that'll do it for episode 85 of the OWC pod. Like it, rate it, subscribe to it, and wherever you get your podcast, make it a part of your life, and your life will improve.